Hello guys, it's Razortech and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're making actually a tutorial video, and this is actually the second time I'm making this video because I forgot to record mic audio. I literally just recorded for 40 minutes right before this and I'm doing the same thing again, so okay. Today we're making a thumbnail tutorial, how I make my thumbnails and how you also could make thumbnails like these boys. Using free software also. This is a program called PhotoScape, which is completely free. You can download it from the internet right now, and it's like a budget Photoshop pretty much. And honestly, I haven't seen that many people plug it or anything. Like I haven't seen barely anyone using it, because I don't know. It's a little like tricky in the beginning, I'd say. It's very unorthodox. It's not as straightforward as Photoshop, I guess. Even though Photoshop is a lot more detailed and you can make really good shit in Photoshop. But you can make pretty much the basic shit in this as well. So this is a program that I've used for thumbnails from day one pretty much. And I've gotten very accustomed to it, and I know pretty much every in and out of the program. And I'm way better at using this program than Photoshop, because I haven't used Photoshop like a lot. So me personally, I can make 10 times better shit in this program than like Photoshop or any other program, because I just use it so much, you know. It's all about experience pretty much. So we're gonna go ahead and open this right now, and I'm gonna show you how I make my thumbnails and just give you a little tutorial of this program. So to start off, my program is in Swedish entirely, and I don't know how to change that. So I'm gonna have to translate probably everything here. So when you open the program, you have this screen. So all you're gonna want to do if you want to make like a graphic design or a thumbnail, just, you know, your normal Photoshop kinda interface. You press this, it says redigera, but it's actually editor. Yes, so this is all you're gonna want to care about. Don't care about this. It's like to make GIFs and shit. I don't even know, but you're gonna want to press this one, which is editor. It's here. Press that, boom. Okay, here we go. So now this is basic interface. Here you can see basically see my files. It's pretty much same thing, you know, but it's here. And here it just shows whatever you clicked on. So Chrome downloads or files. So it basically shows you here whatever you click on here. And here we have nothing to work with currently, but this is gonna be a workspace after you've selected a canvas. So right now we can't really do anything with this. These are all unavailable. But when I make a thumbnail, I usually go and just grab this canvas, blank canvas, 1280 x 720 that I just grabbed off of Google actually. You can see it right here, just a blank canvas in thumbnail size. And now all of these options are available, which is very nice. And I'm gonna just translate all of this real quick. So this one says home, object, crop, and tools. Yes. And you don't need to use like presets like this. You can actually change size using this button. You can change it to pretty much anything you want. Any picture also you can do this with. If you want to maybe have profile pic size, you can untick that box and write 440 times 440. This is pixel width and height. You can also do maybe Twitter banner size, like that. Look, you can do anything, literally. Okay, so pretty much I'm just gonna go through what all of these are, and also here what these are. So to begin with, we have frame. Like you can frame the picture, maybe black line or something. It's just frame picture basically. And this one's to make edges of the picture round, look round kinda. This is margin, frame line. This is change size. This one I use a lot. It's actually color and lighting. We'll work with this later. Very crucial setting though. This is auto levels, sharpness, just auto sharpness pretty much. Movie effect, you know, got your different effects. We're gonna use that later as well. Filter, you have a bunch of filters. You can have maybe like that, you know. And then you have some light settings. Yes. Okay, then we have object. Now you can select a photo to work with, or text. You can also do shapes. So if we click maybe this thing, boom, we can make a line like that. So I'm gonna be using this screenshot from a CS game that I didn't end up using. So we're gonna actually use this today. Now first off, we can see this is actually like two separate pictures pretty much, and it doesn't fill the whole thing, whole canvas, right? So what we're gonna want to do is make it larger, like that, make it fill the whole thing. Make sure there's no white in there, and you can click preview, full screen, yeet, and now it fills the whole thing. But right now I'm actually gonna do the little tilt effect. So I've started doing this a lot lately with my thumbnails. Make sure you fill every white space. And it looks kinda like that, bro. It'd be very precise, but this is pretty much what we got right now, because we're gonna have another picture here later. So now we can see that there's a lot sticking out here. You can obviously see it without the things sticking out here if you preview, very easy. So now when we got this, we're gonna just Control S, save as, and here it's very important to click no on this. This is asking if you wanna basically have this shit with. We're not gonna want to, so you're gonna click no, very important every time. Okay, we're not gonna write test because I already done that last recording. I'm gonna write skirt. Okay, just skirt. And then we can go over here and we find base. Okay, what the fuck, and then we can go over here and we basically find the image. Maybe sometimes it's a little small, can be hard to find, but I just found it. It's right here. Here's the skirt. Okay. Very nice. Now we're gonna add basically our second image here. So I'm just gonna go here, find the Esketit Lil Pump. Okay, we can add, for example, Lil Pump into the image. We can stretch him, so we're gonna make him basically fit here in this little space. And there's a lot of fine tuning that goes into this. Okay, now we got our Lil Pump here in the image. Wait, no. Okay, alright, I know it's kinda shit, but you can't even see his eyes, I know. But it's just a fucking concept for the video. So we're gonna basically make another layer and make this whole into one picture. We're gonna merge layers pretty much. So just Control S, save as, press no, skirt 2, for example. And then just as last time, we're gonna find this again here. Look, we find skirt 2, boom. Okay, now we have two pictures merged. We have pretty much three pictures merged into one single picture. So now we can start adding the effects in the image. So you can go to home, and then we can start fucking around a little bit with the color and light. Here we have deepness. It makes it pretty much deep. I usually do, maybe for this image I do 20, 15, maybe 20. And here's light and the darkness. Maybe we can do 3 darkness. Exposure, gamma, I don't really use those too much. They just make kind of fuck with the image a lot. So just put them on 0. And here's light, just basic light. I'm gonna do -10 light actually, so we have this little more darker. Okay, here we have contrast, which is just contrast pretty much. We all know what contrast does. And here, here's nuance. I don't know what that's called, but it kind of fucks with all of the colors of the image. This doesn't really work that well on every image. It generally tends to work better on the images with more colors in them. Lil Pump is very like colorful, so it kind of fucks with them, make him look doper than this necessarily. But I wouldn't use this on like any picture, you know. I usually use this in my montage thumbnails a lot, and I also use it in my montage edits also. But I wouldn't use it in a thumbnail, I don't think. Just a normal one like this. Okay, and here we have saturation. It's just your normal saturation. For this one, maybe I'd go. This also depends on the colors, kinda. But for this one, maybe I'd go like 20 also. And boom, now we have our improved colors of the image pretty much. Now we could go on and add sharpness, but I'm not going to because it's kind of unnecessary. But we could add the movie effect. You see basically what it does here. Brings a little filter to the image, much like Instagram filter, you know. I don't know, man. Maybe not in this image, to be honest. But we can move over to filters now. And we have a lot of filters to use here. I usually use this vignetteering. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but it makes it that very nice. And there's many variations also of this. You can have 1, which is a little stronger, or 10, which is like only here. You see, 8, which is like that. But I usually go 3, which is kind of the normal one, kind of. And it makes it kind of look pretty cool. And then another one that I use quite a lot is cellophane. Not sure what that one's called either. It kind of brings the RGB out of everything, kind of. I don't know how else to explain it, but you can see it really brings the red, green and blue out. But you're gonna generally want to use this on kind of a low setting, like 5. No, actually that's way too high. Maybe like 1 or 2. I'm gonna use 1, you know, to not make it seem that obvious. Just adds that little bit of RGB effect. It actually makes a very big difference though. Also adds a little bit of blur to the image. There's lens flare, texture, and there's this one. Can fuck around with the texture a little bit. Some weird ones also, like this one. I don't know what the fuck. It's gonna make my computer crash, bro. Look at this. But I think we're kind of good like that, bro. That's all we need right now. And here's some light settings. We can maybe, you know, fuck around with the light a little bit. Not too like necessary right now. So we're gonna move over to objects. And now firstly we're gonna want to add the little line that separates the both of the images, which is something that I've kind of started doing a lot lately. So we're just gonna want to press the straight line and maybe do outline, which is very nice, and thickness up to 20, lined up with the line itself, like that. And boom, you have this. And don't worry if it's out of proportion, you know, you can just boom, you know. So this is what we have so far. Thumbnail as a whole looks kind of shit so far, but it's whatever, it's only for the video. So now when we have our line, we're gonna add some text. I'm just gonna add Razortech, fuck it. You can choose your font here. I usually go with Bebas Nowhere, which is kind of my fucking go-to font. You can even fuck around and do some Fortnite font shit if you feel like doing that. But I'm just gonna go with my standard one here. And now you can change the text in many ways, opacity. And here's outline, you can remove. Here's shadow, you can remove. You can have only like this. Or you can have both. Or you can do ultra much outline. Choose the thickness also, same with the shadow. I'm gonna do like a 7 shadow. Boom, now we have our text. Now if you want to edit it, we can press right click and egenskaper, or I don't know what that's called, options maybe. And if we want to center it, we go boom, center. We can do this, okay. Center it, we press center, boom, centered. We can do bottom and we can do top. So it's just kind of a quick way to center text, make it pixel perfect center. This would be, I guess, very nice. But I think we're gonna have this text actually in the corner here, kind of like that, just chilling. Okay, then we go up to tools, and I usually do blurriness behind the text to make it easier to read. So we're gonna do effect brush, blurriness low, and basically we can change the size of our paintbrush as well. So we can do blurriness like that. So now it actually blurs everything behind the text. You can do it more precisely if you want to. I just kind of freehanded it right there to show, but now it's easier to read. It should be anyway. And you can also do it on things that you don't want people to focus on. So for example this, don't want your viewers to focus on that, so we focus more on this. We can blur that out. And there's also more things you can do with the effect brush. You can crystallize, which is like freaking blur. Mosaic, which is also blur. You can blur Lil Pump face right here. Oh my god, oof. You can do grayish, make everything gray, black and white. So that's pretty much gonna be the thumbnail, guys. I feel like yeah, we've done a pretty good job on the thumbnail here. So now we can actually just go ahead and press Ctrl S and save this image. Of course, save as and no, and we can do skirt final version. And yeah, this is pretty much final version. You can obviously add more pictures into the picture if you feel like doing that. For example, I grab my Monka S here. This is one of my favorite ones. We can put Monka S right there, man. It's actually Peppe, man. I don't know what the fuck. We can actually add OK hand. Oi. And we can actually make him do the OK hand sign. And also we can add maybe fucking Supreme. Yes. We can make this Supreme Cup, of course, because he always be flexing like that. Easy as that. We have Supreme Cup and Monkey S doing the OK hand sign, man. Pepe, oh my god. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be our clout thumbnail here, very clout. Not one of my best artworks, to be honest, but it's just to show pretty much what you can fucking do. We can move on to other examples. I'm just gonna save this, but that's my point pretty much, guys. You can make really cool shit in here. Here's my case ID Track 2 thumbnail. You can see that I've used the RGB shit here, and I've done the Vivo logo, you know, just a simple picture. And for the black bars, I literally just took this and did that, you know, like that. It's easy as that, bro. And then we have some shit like this, which is like honestly one of my best thumbnails I think ever. You can see I've used the black shit here, CSGO logo, this case, little detail there on the shoulder, Russian flag, and just a screenshot from the game, and of course the line art shit. And then I've outlined the whole case, and that's all it is. You know, simplicity is very key in this. And here you can see my Twitter banner that I've actually made in this program as well, so you can make pretty good shit in this. I don't know what this is. I think I made this a long ass time ago, bro. Why the fuck did I make this? Okay, and then we have the infamous Call of Duty World War II thumbnail. Very easy to make, obviously. And I've also made Take a Boy Gang shit as well. So maybe if you're starting YouTube, you can download PhotoScape. This video is not sponsored, by the way, and like somehow it's not sponsored. I just really feel like it's a great software, and it's completely free, and it's I feel like it's a great start if you're like gonna want to get into Photoshop but you're not really there yet. I really suggest downloading this. But yeah, PhotoScape, I'll leave a link in the description, I think. And yeah, other than that, it's pretty much been the video, guys. I hope you learned something, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, of course. And yeah, maybe I'll do more tutorial videos in the future if you guys want. Other than that, it's been your boy Razortech, and I'm out, guys. Peace.